We're going to get the starting lineup for the Supermodifieds up on the screen for you here as we are ready to go racing. Richie Castor Jr. out of Brighton, Colorado in the number 2. Art McCarthy Jr. out of San Jose in the 19. Make up row 1.
Randy Anderson in the fuchsia and blue, number 2A out of Tacoma, Washington, will line up inside row number 3. Starting 4th to be the number 32, the Riddler. The green and black machine for Nathan Bird out of Goodyear, Arizona.
Shane Vanderpool in the number 7 out of Madera, California, and Austin Carter out of Clovis in the 10.
Jim White in the all-yellow number 5K out of Kamloops, BC, and Chris Mueller out of Brighton, Colorado, in the black number 95.
36 of Bobby Dalton on the inside out of San Martin, California, and here's where it gets good. Davey Hamilton Sr. out of Jamestown, Indiana in the orange number 1 on the outside.
Dave Danzer was really fast all weekend. He is the Oswego Classic defending winner. He'll start that gray and yellow number 52 way back in row number 6 on the inside.
Kyle Vanderpool is going to be right alongside him, and then we get to the final few cars here.
Brian Schaefer and his teammate Ken Hamilton will line up inside the next 2 rows. Cody Castor, Matt Elliott, and Dave Adamson make up the field as we're rolling behind the pace car.
Everybody's attention is going to be on Davey Hamilton Sr. and Dave Danzer as these guys battle through for 40 laps for $5,000. It's East versus West. And you know what they say, Jim? West Coast, best coast.
I'm just saying Dave Danzer's kind of got a one-gun fight here, but man, that's going to be awfully tough over these laps. Racing for $5,000 in these mighty machines.
Here we go. Green flag waves. We're underway. 40 laps to go. Coming from the outside is going to be McCarthy taking the lead in the blue 19.
The 2-time Petaluma Speedway track champion. Been at this for a long time and takes the lead away.
Davey Hamilton Sr. trying to go 3 wide deeper in the field. Danzer to the inside is moved in front of him now as those two trying to work their way up through the field. Here comes Hamilton to the outside. He's trying to pick up a spot or 2.
He was in the fluff literally a lap ago. Now he's taking it to the bottom.
That's
to get
where
by.
The PJ1 is way upstairs. Can he make it work? Hamilton's down to the inside and Danzer's now upstairs. Hamilton sits in 8th. Danzer sits in 11th. According to timing and scoring, that's going to change quite a bit.
Here comes Castor on the inside. A good run on McCarthy this time. This is for the lead.
Yeah, he's got White right behind him there in that yellow 5K. He goes to the outside. That's a battle right there, and a good one between Castor and Jim White over 2nd place. Give the position to White now. White already to the backside of McCarthy, looking inside, going into 3. Can't get him there. Here they come up off of 4 and across the line. 35 laps to go.
Here we go off of turn number 2 from 7th to the lead down the backstretch for White.
Jim White to the lead here. Hamilton is up to 4th. Danzer sits back in 11th. He's trapped back there, Jim, trying to work the outside. Danzer is dealing with Nathan Bird back there as we watch White. And now there you see the 7 car of Burgess, the Sargent Racing entry, and he's got the 95 coming up real quick here. That's Chris Mueller to his outside. That's a battle over 7th.
Making that work on the outside. Mueller is a really strong run, even a groove and a half up, even a little higher now.
32 laps to go as Davey Hamilton Sr. has moved up to 3rd, and he's closing in to make it a challenge for 2nd now as he's closed in on McCarthy as the yellow comes out. 2 cars into the wall, into the tires down here at the entrance to turn number 1. One of them being the 36 of Dalton.
That's
Can't
Burgess.
see the number on the other.
Burgess and the beautiful number 7 we talked about.
No, tell me no. Museum quality looking, beautifully restored machine, and they're going to have to do some work again. Took them 2 years to get that car ready. Oh, they spent so much time and effort on it.
Bobby Dalton, the other car involved. Burgess in the black number 7.
Scratch, don't you? Down the front straightaway, they're coming off of 4 here.
Red 36 outside the black 7.
Burgess to the inside, and they made contact right there, and they were hooked together. Couldn't get away from each other.
They almost locked wheels side to side there.
Burgess first one into the tires. We can get an idea of what happened there.
So the red 36 on the outside as we see the replay here. Watch where his wheels go. I think he's pretty true to the outside line.
Okay, here they come.
And I just
contact right there.
got hooked
and
and he
just
rode
locked.
him. Yeah, the left front tire was in the Nerf bar of the 7 going on the front stretch. That right front tire of the Burgess's car was off the ground the entire ride.
Fortunately, both drivers appear to be okay. Come to the green. Looking at 31 laps to go. We're back at it. White out front in the 5K. Here comes Davey Hamilton Sr. in the orange number 1, up to second. Danzer now starting to make moves on the outside. Hamilton's going to have to get moving because Danzer's coming.
The fastest 2 cars on the racetrack.
Hamilton to the inside, going to 3. No, gets the door shut by White.
You can literally see when Davey matches the gas pedal, that car lurches forward.
Here he goes around the outside, and that small block is working. To the lead he goes.
What a sheer
and
treat
Danzer,
this is.
they go 3 wide going into 3. Danzer now up to 3rd, and Davey's going to have to get moving because the Oswego winner is coming fast in his machine down the back straightaway. There he sits. He's got a big block in that 52. It weighs about 300 pounds more than Hamilton's car, but he also, Jim, has about 100 horsepower more. Davey running the small block, his engine 25 years old. He said this was going to be a museum piece. Then he decided, oh, what the heck, let's go racing. Here he is.
Putting a lap on his dad right here. That's Ken Hamilton, that orange car.
How about that? Ken Hamilton being inducted in the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame this year. And he's here racing at 82 years of age, chasing his son. Danzer to the outside of White. He gets around White. It's going to be Danzer and Hamilton for the win here with 25 laps to go. Danzer clears him. Big block versus small block. Here we go in Vegas. Davey didn't know when Danzer was going to get there, but he knew he was coming eventually, and he's there now. Danzer looking inside as the yellows come on. All right, here we go.
Austin Carter, big into the wall.
Yep, over in turn 3. Heavy damage over there. Wheel rolling down through 3 and 4 all the way onto the front straightaway. It looks like it's the left rear.
The wing got peeled back. It's laying on the racetrack in turn 3, and the wheel continues to roll here down the front stretch.
One slightly used Hoosier, only about 26 laps on it, or 16 laps on it, I should say. Wheel and all, wheel and tire. And we should remind everybody, all 3 divisions here tonight, Jim, all running Hoosier tires.
Yep, yeah. Carter in the black, number 10. We'll keep an eye on that car.
Look good coming off of 2. Now something's going wrong.
Yeah, something big time was going wrong. He slowed quickly.
Wonder if it's mechanical, because, oh yeah, it broke. That left rear broke, sent him right into the wall. There goes the wing. Heavy impact to the left side. And everything on these cars is on the left side.
I want to say that the hub is still inside the left rear wheel as it rolled to a stop.
Yep.
I think that axle just snapped in half on him.
I think you're right. Oh, what a shame.
Now, the bell housing on these is on the literally behind the driver outside the frame rail on these axles and these Supermods.
He crawls out of the car.
Yeah,
Looks a little winded, I
Give
can
him a
imagine.
minute, for sure.
I can imagine. Here we go, single file restart, green flag, we're back at it. Hamilton trying to pull away from Danzer. Danzer hanging on tight. Down the backstretch, deep into turn 3, they both go. Back up onto the front straightaway, 23 laps remaining.
Jimmy White, Chris Mueller hanging on to 3rd and 4th, but this is the show for the lead.
Danzer looking inside. One car pulling off into the infield. Not going to make it happen on that lap. They stay the same as they go back into 1. Hamilton opens up, good run off the corner. Danzer takes his big machine deep into the turn to hang close. About a car length between the 2, maybe 2.
Halfway this time by. Could Danzer just be gauging right now as quickly as he got to Hamilton before the long caution?
20 laps remain. They're going to have traffic in front of them. The first car they're going to see will be Ken Hamilton, the Hall of Famer, the other all-orange car.
12.37 seconds last lap.
Flying. There's Bird battling with the number 2 of Richie Castor. That is a fight right now for 5th. As they get around Ken Hamilton as well. Oh man, Davey making it awful tight.
Something just flew off of Davey's car.
Sure did. Pieces flying off the car. Will that bring out a yellow?
Or did he drive over it and kicked it in the air? Can't tell.
Looks like it might have gone high enough. There's Castor getting inside with Bird. Again, that's a fight for 5th. Castor has the spot.
So I thought Castor pulled it infield.
Davey Hamilton hard into the wall off of 4. Heavy hit for Davey Hamilton. And that brake rotor on the right rear is still glowing. Jim, I'm not sure if what eventually came off of that car led to him hitting the wall there or not. Danzer is clear all the way over in turn number 2. Davey is moving around in the car. Good to see he's going to be all right.
Wow.
Red flag is out, but he hit it hard.
Wow.
Here he is. Danzer behind him. Oh,
glowing
going through
rotor.
a lap car. Yep, there it goes.
So the closing rate was one thing. The glowing rotor might have meant he had maybe a throttle issue.
Oh, boy, look at it ride the wall. Oh, man. A massive impact and then a very scary ride as that car went up the wall.
Basically a breather, air cleaner, whatever you want to call it. This is what flew off the car. Come over here and talk to a couple of gentlemen. They said, yeah, it was just a breather. So whether that led to another problem, I'm not sure. Maybe as you speculated, could have been something hanging with that brake rotor glowing like that. This could have been either a symptom or a cause. Hard to say, but potentially could have all started here or could be completely unrelated.
Here we go. Green flag. Danzer pulls away from White. Is busy with Mueller right behind him. Chris Mueller in the 95 pushing hard for 2nd, looking inside as they go down into 3.
They're backed up off of turn 4 to get another charge down the front stretch here in that black 95.
It's been a pretty good fall for Dave Danzer. Here goes Mueller to the inside. Oh, a little bit of contact almost with right front to left rear as they went into 3. Now he's alongside going into 1. Contact down there. Looked like something came off the cars there.
Trying to get inside position.
He's got sparks. Definitely something happened there.
He popped the he got to the apron twice in turn 3 and turn 1. That might have caused another issue.
Maybe a tire going down.
Or maybe bent the Nerf back up into the tire.
Something is scraping. The Nerf bar is scraping.
That suspension doesn't look just right in the left rear.
Yeah, it might have broken something. Something is sagging on that car in the left rear. The Nerf bar area there.
Tough break for Brighton, Colorado's Chris Mueller.
Yeah, he had a shot at 2nd. White flag is out for Danzer, who has really stretched the lead. But what a fall he has had, winning at Oswego and now winning here at the Risk-On 360 Open Wheel Showdown. The Supermodified victory goes to Dave Danzer from Oswego, New York.
Richie Castor able to hold off.
And how about
Ricky out in
Mueller?
last moments.
Mueller hanging on with that car to finish 3rd. There's Danzer. Jim White will get 2nd in the 5K. And the Supers have thrilled the crowd here tonight with their 40-lap feature.
Yeah,
He's out, getting up on the wing. That's a fast race car, boy. There's Dave. Family and friends around to help celebrate. You got a happy winner down there.
Very happy winner. I won't repeat the things he said over there just a moment, but that smile may tell us everything. How did you work your way through the field like that and end up here in victory lane?
Well, the first 2 laps, the race receiver fell down in the foot box, so I was trying to fish it out. So that's why Davey got away, and I'm like, man, I got some work to do. And that restart, the car just came in. It was awesome. That was pretty cool. I thought I had something for Davey. I was hoping for lap traffic, not try to use my stuff up so I can use him as a pick. I tried it, and I hate to see what happened to him and Brian today. I really want to duel with them. That's one of the reasons we came out here. Those guys are really on their game. I really want to race with Brian. So I guarantee next year we're going to come back and race him.
Well, next year you will be the defending champion of the super modified portion. What's it mean to be part of this massive inaugural event that Davey and Risco and 360 and everybody have really put together to make for you guys?
I mean, Davey's done an awesome job. I mean, this is one heck of an event. I mean, this is Vegas. I mean, I'm from New York, and we're the longest tow here, and we're taking home a really badass trophy, I'll put it that way. So.
And a pretty badass check, to use his terminology. Dave Danzer, winner of the inaugural Super Modified feature at the Risco 360 Open Wheels Showdown.
Yeah, that trophy is pretty special. There's a great look at it. All three trophies are the same for each division, Jim. It just has a different plate on the front for the class that you ran.
And the roulette wheel does work in that center of that trophy. There's Jared Owen from the 500 Sprint Car Tour. He's been involved with Davey Hamilton since the outset on making this happen, getting the rules, getting the regulations, getting the scheduling, getting the staffing. Great to see everybody pitching in here to help this race become a success. It already has been.
Jim White, one spot short. Was there anything you could do with that car in front of you?
You know what, he's a champion for sure. That's why he's here. And you know what, we gave it all we had, and we'll celebrate second to him any day.
Well, it looked like a pretty good race from where we stood, no doubt. What are your impressions of this particular event now that 2/3 of the features are completed? You've had a good race for that matter. What are your impressions?
I'm impressed how everything's been run here. You know, the facility itself is first class. The officiating, everything has been just perfect. And, you know, for the first time to be so successful is, you know, a pretty cool deal. And we're looking forward to coming back next year.
I was going to say, are you coming back next year? And how many of your friends are you bringing with you?
We'll be coming back again next year to run the Supers, I'm hoping. And we're getting a brand new 410 sprint car built as well. So we'll be here.
Well, there you have it, guys. The event already growing here in Vegas.
Yeah.